everybody, so I have a new video to share today, my first video using the Maggie Holmes Marigold collection. I want to show you these floral washi really quickly. So you can see I created one there. I'm putting this into my Getting Sticky With It notebook, which is a notebook made of sticker paper. I got it from Rock Your Notebook, and I'm pretty sure she still has them in stock, so I'll leave a link below. But this was perfect for putting these flowers together. So what you do is you roll off from one green leaf to the next green leaf, and that gives you one full flower. There are kind of directions on the back that give you an idea of how to kind of put them together, but I found that they were super easy to put together. You didn't really, like if you follow the directions maybe the first time, by the time you go to do a second one, you're like, all right, I got this. Because you really just start with the flower petals the way that they kind of unroll off the roll. So there's the center, and then I put the leaves on last. I don't know if you would need to put the leaves on last. I did. I liked it better that way. And then because I put it in that Getting Sticky With It notebook, it's all put together. It all sticks together as one flower, as one sheet, and I'm going to use those later on in my layout. I'm going to actually end up using them both, but I wanted to show you those because I didn't unbox them in my unboxing video, and I think that they're super fun and cool. Okay, so we're going to do a heritage layout today, and we're going to do a masculine layout. So I'm going to start with this patterned paper. This just reminded me of that time. So the page I'm doing today is of my grandfather and his two brothers. I looked and looked and looked, and there is no year on this photo. There is like a photography place on the photo, so I'm going to kind of jot what information is there on the back of the layout. But I know that my grandfather was born in 1927, so this would definitely be like a 30s or 40s type from photo, probably early 40s. And I felt like that paper just was fabulous. It was kind of dramatic and fun without being super girly. I am going to use all these little pieces. So I cut that larger piece of paper, 9 by 12, and then I flipped the paper over, and the other side of the paper is almost like a cut apart sheet kind of. And so I'm cutting apart all of those different elements, and those are going to get used in this layout in a really fun way. You'll see in a bit. I'm going to use my Distress Oxide ink on everything, give everything a nice kind of rustic edge to it. Because this pattern paper is so striking, we are going to use a large piece of it. We're going to place it on right in the center of a sheet of speckle tone starch white paper from the Cardstock Warehouse. I'm going to center it right down there. And then we're not going to do a ton of embellishing. So we definitely are going to do a good bit of embellishing, but it's going to work so that it's like in two small areas. And so a lot of this pattern paper is going to be on show, which I was super excited about because I think it's lovely. I decided to mat the photo with this kind of yellowy orangey color. This is from the 6x8 paper pad, and I'm going to use the offcuts from this too. We're going to use the offcuts to help us create our layout. So I want to use this kind of bold typewriter paper, but I don't want it to be, I just want it to kind of be in the background, right? So I want to layer stuff on top of it because otherwise I think it will compete too much with my photo. But it's so cute. So I'm going to start with this black paper. I think in the end, not too much of it ends up being on the added layout, but it does provide some really good dark contrast against that bold pattern that we're using. And then I decided I want to rip and tear it. So I'm just going to pull off an edge. So I keep saying so today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me here. I'm going to put this black piece across the middle. Or no, it's not across the middle. It's across like the top third. My plan is to have a lot of layers of distressed paper and then my photo up there in the top right corner, and then we can add some embellishments and a title and all of that beside the photo. So that black paper, I kind of tore up the top, just the top, And then the yellow paper, these are the offcuts from the mat I made for my photo. I'm tearing just the bottom. And I really, really like how this turns out. And I really think that that little bit of a black edge there, that's just what I wanted. I just wanted a little bit of a black edge there to give me some separation between that dark color, or the bold pattern paper, and the bold pattern paper in my picture. I can't talk today. Sorry. I don't know why I can't talk today, but I can't. I'm going to add some foam tape to the back of my picture. And once I have it popped down, now I'm going to play with all those little cut apart strips that I created before. So I'm kind of tearing them and turning them and moving them. I know I want a cluster right there at the bottom, and then I want a larger cluster to the left of the photo and then a smaller cluster to the right. I'm starting with these cut apart pieces because I want to rip and tear and ink and kind of cluster them up, and they're going to be like the bases for any other embellishments I want to put onto the top. So what I really loved is that by using these cut aparts this way, I was able to do things like this where you can kind of tuck stuff down. Again, because those cut apart sheets are that nice kind of black and white and really they're really contrasting off of that background paper, that rusty color paper, and it's really giving the photo and the paper or the layers some separation, because I don't want that background paper, even though it is bold, I don't want it to overwhelm my photo area. So I decided I'm going to use this little piece to add a little bit of embellishments and my title, which I'm going to keep super duper simple. I am going to add some foam tape to the back of this piece so that it sits up at the same level as the photo, and also because I have all of those layers underneath now that are like curled up and I don't want to smush them down. I'm going to grab my very favorite Grove thickers for my title. I'm going to fidget with this title a little bit. I know I just want the title to be Three Brothers, very easy, but I'm going to have to move them around to get them exactly where I want them. And I'm going to end up putting them over top of my photo. No one panic. This is not an original by any stretch of the imagination. This is a copy that I created, digitized, and so I can reprint this 100 times if I want, and the original is in an archival safe box. So I know I do want to definitely add some florals, but so here's my thoughts on masculine layouts and florals. When you're creating a masculine layout and you want to use some florals, don't use the hot pink flowers. Don't use the really bright fuchsia flowers. Go for quiet colors. These flowers that the washi tapes create are exactly what I'm talking about. Something kind of soft, a little understated, and then maybe we're going to add a little bit of yellows and blues in here too. So soft colors, peachy oranges, these sorts of colors will work with a masculine layout. You'll see that right here, especially with a heritage page. I feel like flowers are a great universal thing for heritage pages, no matter whether you have a masculine page or a feminine page. My only bit of advice would definitely be stay away from the bright colors, right? You want these nice soft colors. So I'm going to go through the die cuts now, and I'm going to pull quite a few out of here that I'm going to use in different areas of my layout. This is where I find the yellow and the blue flowers I was just talking about, as well as some more kind of soft peachy, kind of almost flesh tone flowers. So these are the die cuts I chose, and then I'm going to go ahead and use some epoxy flare from Scrap and Happy Studio. This is the last two flares from a heritage set that she had created a little bit ago, but I love it. It's like one of my favorites. And the colors of this epoxy flare set are perfect, the perfect colors to go with this collection. Now, I'm going to kind of go through the sticker book quick. I want to add a little bit more black. Not a ton, just a little bit. And so first I have to put the die cuts down because apparently I haven't glued those down yet. This sticker book is it has clear stickers and cardstock stickers. So I'm just grabbing some of the clear ones I do like the look of a clear sticker on a white background, and these black ones are going to provide just that little bit of black that I was really feeling like we needed. We just needed just these kind of small little black touches. And so I'm going to place a couple of these stickers around, and then I'm going to flip through the book a little bit and see. I was thinking about a phrase sticker. I was thinking about, there were a couple things I kind of had my eyes on, but in the end, I think I just leave it like this. The last little thing I'm going to do is take the 6x12 sticker sheet and add 2 of these small blue flowers. I love how this adds just that perfect coloration there. I wanted to make sure I have that blue flower at the bottom, so I wanted to pull that blue color up into the other clusters. And this is where we're going to call this layout done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you have enjoyed this heritage layout. I know that it is very, very popular with a lot of my subscribers, so I wanted to make sure that I'm getting at least 1, maybe 2 in a month with some other projects. So I also think this is a fabulous collection for ancestry photos or heritage photos, and I think it's really, really versatile, which you're going to see in the coming weeks. All right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you later. Bye.